Hello everyone, Trooper and welcome back to the Crash Bandicoot Sane Trilogy. Last time, we took care of the levels Digging It, as well as we also got the Hidden Warp, and now we know getting the extra entrance to Road to Ruin, and also, we also went over to Behaving as well, though. So we finished those up over there. And this time around, though, there's no choice. This is the last level of this part here, this warp room here. We gotta go in here and take care of Cold Hard Crash at long last. I am not looking forward to this one at all. A few reasons why I'm not looking forward to this one over here, though. I should also preface as well, though. What makes this stage so bad isn't the base stage itself, but getting 100% is what makes it so bad. This actually isn't that bad of a snow ice level with it, though, on its own. But there are some really nasty things here for 100% completion. And those really nasty things include a death route, one of the worst death routes in the game. This one is particularly bad. There's only one other one in the game that I can think of that's also particularly nasty. That's coming. Well, the Digging It one was also pretty bad as well. But there's another one that's later on though that I'm also not looking forward to as well. But we'll get to that when we get to that though. I actually had thought I had thought I had this time I slide there for a bit though, but in any case, yeah, the death route is really bad with this one, and another one that's particularly bad, not so bad in this version of the game though, but oh, that's that. We're off to a good start. Is that another one that's particularly bad though, more so in the original than in this version of the game, is the bonus. It's not that the bonus itself is that terrible. The line by itself is terrible, but there is one box that is jerkishly hidden. So I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate in this one over here. Again, it's not as bad in the remake, but in the original Crash 2, it's a particularly nasty one with this so. And don't worry, it's not this part of over here. It's not this part over here though, with these TNTs over here. This part right over here. You may have noticed there's a box up there that's higher up over there though. That is actually more visible here than it was in the original Crash 1, where you could, I think it was just out of sight, actually, though, from the original Crash 1. So, whoa! Very nastily hidden box in this one over here, though. And the thing is, though, one thing that this version has that the original one, Crash 2, did not have, was the ability to, was the fact that it tells you how many boxes are in the bonus there. You see how it says, like, 31 out of 31, meaning it got all of them here, though. It didn't have that detail telling you how many there were in the bonus in the original Crash 2. Instead, you just basically just said it just showed how many boxes you got, but it doesn't tell you out of how many there were total. So particularly nasty thing but more so in the original, not so much in this version of the game. You get out of here. But yeah, so yeah, that's nasty part number 1 over there. With that bonus, that's the first part. That's particularly messed up for 100% for this stage. The other part, of course, is the death route, which here we are at the death route. Time to demonstrate why this is so awful. And I have thought about how I want to show this one. First of all, this entire pathway is ice physics. This entire pathway is ice physics, and you know how much we love those in this game. Secondly, there is an outline crate over here. You want to know where the switch for that outline box is, though, that'll activate that box? Take a wild guess. If you guessed at the very end of the death route, you're correct. Meaning that you have to go through this death route all the way forward and all the way back for this box. But that is not all there is to this. It gets even worse. Like, this is one of those, I definitely advise coming in here, make sure you have at least one Aku coming in here to give yourself those extra hits. You gotta get past nitros on this ice path as well. And some of those nitros get really tight. Also, yeah, that's the other thing as well. The gem is at the end of that, though, at the point where you have to fall. Now, this wouldn't look so bad on its own. Except there's a bunch of the stage that we didn't go through to this point here. And we can't backtrack at all. Because at no point you had to fall in there. Which basically means you can't get the jet, but all of them in one life. Or one life/one run. So you see the problem. The way to get both these in one run is to get one. It's basically get the gem I just got. Intentionally take a death. Go back to the death route because once you board the death route platform, no, it doesn't count against you. If you die at that point, though, it already counts since you've already boarded it. At least in this version of the game, it does. I think I've heard something that the Japanese version of the game does count it against you if you die that way, but I digress. So, this is the point I thought long hard about how I want to do this. I thought about just taking that gem, going to the end stage, and then come back in. But I want to at least demonstrate why this is so awful. So I'm going to intentionally take the death here, and I'm going to demonstrate how bad this gets without if you try to get everything in one run. It's brutal. It's very, very brutal. This is one of those I really, like I said, this stage is considered by many players of the Crash series to be the worst stage in the game to getting 100%. So now we got, again, like, it's usually the point where it gets to the end that we have all the nitros to worry about, though, for that. Because those jumps with the nitros get really, really tight. And I'm expecting to die here a lot. I am not looking forward to this at all. That wasn't even the bad. I tunneled there. I kind of just panicked there for a bit. I just kind of. That one was just stupid. That one wasn't really. That wasn't even the worst part. But yeah, so I have to admit. I do have to admit something though. This is not my first attempt trying to record this one with us. I had a run where I basically did show this though and had a lot of deaths with it though. And footage-wise though, it did turn out all right though. But one reason I was a little hesitant to do that one was because my commentary just devolved majorly. It got to the point where I more or less just stopped talking for huge parts of the stage here with it though. Even after I was done with the death route and just going to the rest of it though, it's just like just normal parts of the stage. I basically more or less ran out of fuel. I just could not keep going with this. So, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hate these ice physics. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got that switched up, but now we have to go back. I swear, if this run actually, after all that I've hyped up about this as being the worst one, I cannot believe I made it through that and back without using the Aku. And that's not a pity one either, because that is the one that the stage does give you. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I'm already this far in. I've been building this one up for so long, and it's gonna be, and now this is the one that's actually gonna turn out to be not so bad. Are you serious? Oh, I overcompensated. I was worried the ISIS was gonna carry me into a pit there, and I overcompensated trying to go back. I had to start expressing my disbelief. That was almost way too early. That was close. Like I probably should not have gotten away with that one there just now. All right, well, I've had the run where things turned out all right. Then I did something stupid to mess that up though, which basically means if the trend goes any further, this though, now I'm gonna start having the actual problems with the stage out with the stage that I was intending to. I pretty much have determined if things start getting too repetitive with this, though, I'm probably just gonna cut ahead to when I to when I do finally get it, though. Again, like these ice physics are particularly nasty with these nitros there. How I normally... Whoa, how did I not get hit that one? I'll take it, but I feel like I should have hit that. I feel like that should have counted as a hit there, because I was a little close to that nitro. But yeah, I pretty much determined at one point, though, that if I do decide to... That if it starts getting a little repetitive, though, I'll just cut it. I may just cut ahead to when I finally do successfully do that, though, and maybe just save the montage for that afterwards, though, and I can't believe I pulled that off again. Because I've had plenty of times where I basically go through that, though. I hit the box, though, but I still slide underneath the box and fall into that little exit pit there. Way too early on that jump there. I'm getting paranoid now. It's like that jump was way too early. It's like, hey, again, they do give you an Aku in this death route, though, so that is something. But again, like normally when I do go for the stage. So normally I do go for the two run approach. That's the kind of thing I was afraid of, though. Thankfully, I was able to turn back and slide to compensate for that. Oh my gosh, my nerves are a little high right now. But yeah, there's this box over here, though. But that's not all. We have to go back to the beginning. Because we have to go back to the beginning of this, though. Back to the death route platform, though, so we can go back to the main stage and get the boxes that we didn't get on that part there. Oh my gosh! You're kidding me. You are kidding me right now. Ah, don't fall off the thing. You're kidding me. You're kidding me right now. I actually did that within a relatively short amount of time. I have had times I have been here for like a half hour trying to do that one. Get you out of here. Get you out of here. All right. So now let's get. I'm still a little paranoid right now because I won't rest easy until I hit a checkpoint. Okay, so there's that one there. I'm gonna go and activate that TNT and see if I can let the TNT take care of that penguin. Because I don't trust taking out the penguin and then accidentally spinning it into the TNT. Oh gosh, got a little worried there for a bit there with that part there. Again, like this part does get a touch tricky though, but nothing compared to what the death route makes you go through. Oh boy. Get out of here. Checkpoint, thank goodness. Thank goodness I don't have to do that anymore. So now if I mess up from here on in, I'm good to go for the... I'm good to go from there because I've hit the checkpoint. I don't have to do that death route again. But yeah, all these boxes that are hiding behind these little parts over here with that though, and then we just activate the ones over there. Well, again, at least I hit a checkpoint. Again, at least I hit the checkpoint. I'll take dying to something stupid if it. I'll take dying to something stupid if it means I don't have to do that death route again. Okay, now there is one point up over here that I think does get a little bit mean. Because you got the parts over here where you can like kind of go in the background of it though. Yeah, there's nitros over there though. There's a box hidden right behind it. Right behind those nitros with an extra life. Jerkishly hidden box. And as I said before though, I don't trust being able to... I don't trust that the nitro detonator will take out the boxes around the nitros. So I think it just destroys it. I think it just destroys the nitros. I don't think it counts. So I think that box is right by the nitros, even if it's in the blast radius, won't count. But now we are at that point where the death route initially kicked us out. So now we can kind of rest easy, but yeah, But yeah, so yeah, actually, if you want to kind of speed through this level though, without getting the without going for 100% though, if you know the death route really well though, the death route's actually the faster path. So, in a way, the death route's actually the speed path though, but you have to really know how to get past that death route. Then again, I guess if you're speed running this game, you pretty much would have all the get up and hit the thing, Crash. You pretty much already know where all the hazards are, and know the way to get through that though. All right, so how are we doing on boxes? 5 boxes left. Yeah. Also, I gotta show this point as well. I think this stage has like one of the most number of boxes in this game. With that though. Probably should have went for the nitro detonator first before I went for the checkpoints. I would have to keep reminding myself to keep spinning it afterwards. How did that not hit? How did that porcupine not hit me? It's like I thought I was gonna take a hit there for that. But I think that's the last of the boxes. Let's check. 155. Yes, we got them all. Now we just gotta get to the end, which is right up there. Just get to that though. Oh my gosh. You know, I hyped this one up for so long, and then I end up having not that bad of a run for this though. I might have to include a little bit of that other take that I had when just to kind of demonstrate just how bad that stage actually is though. I don't know if I want to include it in this video or if I want to include it like in a special little bonus section or something. Just take my invincibility wore off. Ice physics. And there's the Bandicoot. No! I slid as I was falling? What? Oh, you kidding me? And there's the double Bandicoot. That time I couldn't even slide. That though, but yeah, I was not expecting to have that good of a run for Cold Hard Crash. Especially after I had some of those dumb deaths on there before, though. So, Crash, you've earned that dance for that one. You've earned that one.
Crash, I have discovered that the opposition is being masterminded by Dr. Nitrous Brio, the inventor of the Evolvo Ray. Brio was responsible for our misunderstandings in the past. He forced me to assist him in his plot for world domination, and he's at it again. He will attempt to stand in our way. Be on your guard, Crash. Deliver the crystals to Engine.
Deliver the crystals to Engine? Okay, I guess I could do that. But we kind of already knew that Brio was behind the opposition for that, though, because he contacted us earlier, though, basically saying he was Cortex's enemy, though. But, yeah,
Like Dr. Cortex said, give the 20 crystals you've collected to me!
Oh, so, you said to give the crystals, though? But, where do I, drop them off here? I see your ship here with this, though, and I don't see a drop-off point here, though. Also, why is there a health bar down over here on the top, on the bottom left there? Aren't I supposed to deliver the crystals for you? Whoa! Alright, let the record show, you started it! Yeah, Dr. Engine is a boss fight, because... Probably because of his aggressive attitude with this, though. Crash Course probably just mistook him for a threat here.
Whoa!
And that's why we have this boss fight here. So yeah, anytime he opens up those little those parts over there where he fires those lasers with that, though, you have to hit the Wumpa fruit with the Wumpa fruit, though. Valley, there's no spinning in this fight, though. The spin button, the button you use for the spinning is gonna be the same button you use to throw the fruit, and you have a limitless supply. So yeah, just keep wailing away on those parts over here, though. So both those are nearly down. You see how sparks are flying from those parts over there, though? That basically means that means those are nearly done. So you're gonna have to. So come on. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of openings, but okay. So yeah, one down. Yeah, anytime you take out a section, though, that's 1 unit of his health. Yeah, honestly, I don't trust trying to jump over that laser, even though there's points where it goes down there. I just find it better just to slide underneath it, though, and just get around that way. Come on. All right, so phase 1 is done, though. So since those parts are down there, so now he's got missiles here, and you see those little cursors that are up here on the platform with that, though. That's basically the indication of where he's gonna fire. Pretty much boils down to whichever side of the screen that he's on when he starts to fire, go to the opposite side of it. Like that time though, he started off on the right, so go to the left, though, and that's the safe spot there. That tends to be the pattern here, though. So see, this time as well, he started off on the left, so that means go over to the right. That's your safe spot for these. But yeah, Dr. Engine, you do realize this fight could have been completely avoided if you had just mentioned about something about giving the crystals for that, though. About having a place to give the crystals, though, rather than just go on the attack. I mean, I know they hate Crash, but okay. New part of this over here, though. When there's one left, though, the missile will go across the screen. Though you just gotta jump over it. It's just a matter of timing the jump, which I almost mistimed it. All right. Like I said, Dr. Engine here isn't really a difficult fight, but it is a tedious fight. Okay, as soon as I say that, though, there's that point there. Okay, this point gets a bit jerkish here. One hit point left, though. It's that center point piece over there, though, but it does give you a lot of time to attack, though, before he fires off, though, and oh gosh! All right, so we're, but yeah, only a few fruits there, though, but yeah, you have to watch for the but again, like that phase doesn't give you a lot of time to attack, though, so you gotta watch that, though, because of course, if you take the hit, you gotta do all that all over again. Like Engine, you do realize you could have avoided that fight if you had just mentioned a place for us to actually just drop off the crystals or something like that, though, rather than picking the fight there. I guess it kind of makes sense for him to be a little unstable. A, working with Cortex. B, having a missile in his head, which supposedly is alive according to the lore. So kind of like, I guess, reprogrammed, I guess, though. But yeah, it's always insane to have a missile in his cranium like that, though. Yeah, you'd expect it to have some bolts loose, shall we say. But in any case,
what is your problem, Bandicoot? I will not ask you again to bring me the crystals.
He started it!
Obtain the remaining 5 crystals, Crash, and bring them to me.
Again, if you just explain, if you maybe just had set it up, maybe just send something else rather than your insane new right-hand man to do this, though. Go for that, though. You probably could have gotten those crystals already, though. With that, though. But we are on the 5th and final warp room of the game, and these have some tough levels to them, though. They're the last levels of the game, though, and there's still, so we got 5 crystals left there, and if I'm seeing this right, it looks like 8 more gems, if I'm seeing this right. In fact, actually, let's check the totals here with that, though. Yep, 8 more gems. Okay, yeah, so yeah, so we're nearly there. So only a few more parts left for Crash 2 here for this. So next time we're gonna begin this warp room and take on the levels that are here, and virtually none of them. These are fun ones. See you guys then, and thank you all for watching.